Welcome back to episode 3 of the Goody Clique. We have Beeman with us today.
It's me.
We have Gonzo with us today.
How's it going?
And me, myself, and I, Yuki. Should we start off with the Starries?
Yes.
Because I'm thirsty as hell.
All right, so y'all gotta explain what they are, though.
I don't know what this is.
And to me.
Starry is pretty much pretty much Pepsi's version of Sprite. It's a lemon lime soda, and they had Sierra Mist, but they actually just cut Sierra Mist entirely in replace of Starry.
I explained that all wrong yesterday. I told somebody that it was Pepsi and Sprite merging.
Nah.
They're merging. Okay, so they're doing away with Sierra Mist.
Yes. Yeah, in replace of Starry.
These look like Aldi off-brand versions of soda. This look like, what is it, Purple Crush, Orange Crush?
Yeah, if no one would have told me this, or I think I saw like an ad for it one time, I would assume the same thing. Like, this is like the Walgreens version of, Sprite.
Wheat O's.
So it's a Sprite.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready though. I have other beverages to eventually mix this with, so I hope it's good.
Like water.
Because if it don't give a damn. It's mixed
I don't
anyway.
give a damn.
So I already had this, and like I said, I prefer this.
Oh, you've had it?
Yeah, I've had it before.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Fellas.
God dang.
That's the bubbly Sprite feel.
So,
Oh shoot.
I want to hear your thoughts about it before.
There's no alcohol in this, is it?
No.
Jeez,
No.
bro.
But when I tried it, I did a blind test with Sprite and Starry to see like which one I preferred. But like I said, before I say all that, I want to hear your thoughts on it.
It's not that sweet.
It's not bad. God dang. Maybe I just don't drink soda like that. Sorry, I took a shot.
I can't, man. I almost spit it out.
Is that carbonation?
Oh gosh, it's all sitting at the top. All of this is sitting at the top. This. I would get it. Oh gosh,
It's not bad. It's good.
I would get it again, maybe.
But this LeBron sponsor.
Smaller dosage.
LeBron.
What is he? No, he's with Mountain Dew now, right?
No, it's a Sprite.
You
want Sprite
is
cranberry?
He still with Sprite?
I thought he was doing the Mountain Dew, those energy drinks.
Oh.
Maybe.
So
he left McDonald's, right? All right, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say that I actually bought Sprite cranberry for this whole reason because of LeBron James commercials.
Yeah. One of those I didn't like because they taste like medicine. It may be Sprite Remix. When it gets warm, it tastes like cough syrup. It may be Sprite Remix.
Is that the Tropic Punch one?
Maybe Tropic Punch.
That's the one that had at McDonald's.
That junk tastes, bro. This tastes like McDonald's Sprite. That's what this tastes like. McDonald's Sprite tastes like Patron. They had a meme. I forgot who it was, but somebody, he took a shot of some Sprite from McDonald's. He said, he took the shot. He was like, what's that, McDonald's tequila? He said, hey, I give it. Let me wait one more time.
Are we rating it out of 10 or out of 5? Out of 3? What are we rating it against?
Out of 10, because I also wanted to do that for the Ant-Man movie coming up.
Well, if I rate how crazy y'all guys are, 1 to 10, I say 10 because y'all are putting the caps back on this drink like it wasn't erupting in y'all's esophagus when y'all drink this.
You gotta keep it carbonated, bro.
Yeah, there you go. Flat Sprite's nasty.
Toby, you're so
bro,
white.
leaving that top off. Oh, it's like wine. Swirl it around.
This is a white.
It smell the bouquet.
So when I had did a blind taste test of this in Sprite.
Okay.
You was pouring it into a cup of ice. Don't worry, fellas.
So first I just chose which one I liked better, and it was the Starry. Again, I didn't know which one it was, but the reason why is because exactly what you said, Gonzo, was that Sprite is a lot more sweet when you taste them side by side. This one you actually taste the lemon lime in it, and to me I prefer that compared to Sprite. Sprite tastes like it has like tons of sugar inside of it. I'm sure this does too, but not like Sprite.
I wonder what the calorie difference is between this and Sprite, because this says 240 What about the sugars? Somebody look up.
That too.
Somebody look up Sprite.
Because this one has
65.
Yeah, 65. God damn, 65.
Look at how much.
I'm pretty much
liquor
done
is
for
in
the
this.
day.
I'm looking for. I'm looking for the. I'm looking for the proof.
But yeah, I honestly would
The 80
recommend
proof.
Starry over Sprite.
I like this. I can't lie.
Mm-hmm. They
I
do
want
have
one.
a zero sugar version too.
I saw that it has black on it. I saw it yesterday.
Yeah.
Would never. And I actually got nervous because I thought that was the only way they made it. I was like, "Oh, is that what it is again? It was Sprite with no calories or something."
Nah, just a regular Pepsi version of Sprite.
Does it say? No, sir. It say that.
Pulling it up here. So, crazy fun facts.
Uh-huh.
Sprite has less sugar.
What?
44.
Is it just not like stirred in correctly? Is that why it tastes so much sweeter?
Yeah, they
That's right.
bottled. They bubbled some of this sugar and they make it acid. How much sugar is there again? 65.
65.
65.
With 65 added sugars. Well, I don't mind it. They could give me this and I wouldn't know the difference between this and Sprite. So they
So,
came up with something.
Especially when you mix it.
if I was rating both this and Sprite,
Very true.
I'd give Sprite a 7 and Starry an 8
Okay.
out of 10.
I don't know. I don't know if I really taste the difference. I will say that Sprite has been with me all my life. All my life. And it's gotten me through some terrible, terrible detoxicating. All right, let me take all of that back.
Yeah, how would it say nausea?
Sprite has been with me for a long time. I really like it. I can't diss Sprite. Sprite has helped me. Like, you know, you got like something stuck in your throat or like, I don't know. Then Sprite was also, it was really ginger ale, but, you know, even if you didn't have ginger ale in the house, especially in black homes, that is considered the natural remedy for everything. Stomach hurt, go get you some Sprite.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
But for Mexicans, it's 7 Up.
And I thought it was Coke.
7 Up.
What the hell is the difference? That's crazy. It got me through it. So, Starry though, I'll say nothing bad about it. I
That's
like
good.
it. It's all good. I don't
Hashtag
see it
not
everywhere.
sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored. But if y'all talking about it,
We talking about it.
appreciate you for getting these guns though.
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say about an 8.
What do you give Sprite?
I like Sprite.
What do you
was
give
good.
Sprite though out of 10?
That's
If you get it at 8.
About neck and neck.
about neck and neck. Yeah, I'm 7.5.
Oh God, leave. Excuse me. Okay, what's next?
Let's just talk about this Ant-Man movie. Get it
Ooh.
all out of the way.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Yes.
So what are we like 15 minutes in? Spoilers. Okay.
We are going to spoil the hell out of this movie. If you don't want to hear that, just turn it down. Just skip over. We'll
Skip
try to say
over it.
something at some point where it's like,
Yeah.
hey, spoilers done.
I'll edit it and let you know at what time to skip to.
Right. Can't promise anything because Ant-Man might come up later on in the conversation
true.
too.
Hey guys, it's Gonzo. Just want to let y'all know that if you would like to avoid any spoilers to the Ant-Man movie, please skip all the way to 50 minutes and 40 seconds. Beyond that point, I don't think we have any other spoilers on that. So, appreciate you.
All right. What's up?
What you want to do, Yuki? Want to start it off? Go ahead.
Movie was absolute garbage. I just started off like that. So, I go to a lot. I see a lot of horrible horror movies, and
Horror movies or horrible movies?
horrible horror movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I see these at theaters. I spend my good money to go see
Oh,
them
yeah.
in theaters.
Did you see Ouija over there?
I've seen Ouija. I've
What?
seen the remake
Slenderman?
of
Did you saw-
yeah, I saw Slenderman. I saw the remake of what's that? The Grudge.
And it's, I want to be disappointed
I
in
see-
style.
Yeah, so I've seen a lot of horrible movies at theaters, and I never felt like I wasted my money. I enjoyed it. You know, it's fun to just laugh at these movies and just have a good time.
Okay.
I didn't even pay for Ant-Man, and I feel like I wasted money. And thank you for that, by the way, Gonzo.
Sure.
But I did not like this movie whatsoever. And it's because it wasn't so horrible like those horror movies where it's like, aha, funny to watch. Because I'm expecting this to at least be decent. You know, those scary movies, I know it's going to be bad. So, but this, I'm expecting it to be decent, have a good story at least, or at least set up a good story. And just leave out like, okay, I'm ready for the next ones. This one, I left, like, I'm going to forget about the movie in like a month. I'm never going to think about this movie ever again. I'm never going to see it ever again, you know? And it's just one of those things where someone might mention it like 3 years later, like, oh, remember when Kang was first shown in Ant-Man? And I'll just be like, oh yeah, I did see that movie. and that's it, you know? I didn't like this movie. I didn't.
What was one of the main things you didn't like? Like one of the main parts where you were looking and you just frowned and was like, I should have known.
The second they showed like those tribes of people, where it's Ant-Man and his daughter, and they go to, and again, it's just these random ass people there and make them drink that juice or whatever so they can understand them.
Right.
And the reason why I was like, these people are about to not do anything. It's going to be like the normal people in the Godzilla movies. Absolutely do nothing. And it's true. Completely right. They put nothing into the story. I don't even remember their names. The only one I can remember is the jelly guy, and that's because of his holes. And, you know, I don't even know what his name is either.
Right.
Because it's not like they did like a lot of the fighting. It was the ants that stopped them. You know, it's not like they were previous people that, you know, had their own stories and whatnot. You know, you don't know them. You know, a good example is like Valkyrie from the third movie. I forget what her name was.
Well, the third one, that's one with his sister, right?
Ragnarok, yeah. Where the Valkyrie, because even though like they show that character there, they saw her at the that where Hulk was, that planet.
Oh, the good guy. She's good. She's good.
Yes, yeah. See, like that's a good way to do a side character. You know, they gave her that backstory. She was actually part of the plot and actually did good. These people were just like cannon fodder.
Fillers.
Yeah, just fillers. They were just there just so the bad guys could kill a couple of them and be like, just to show like, you know, those are the bad guys. And
they were there for the explanation. Like, what? Why are you here? Do you know what this world is? We hate you. Oh, but y'all not supposed to hate us because we're from here. Oh, well, this world has been here for 1,000 years. And
yeah,
God.
exactly. So it just felt like now this movie's already padding at this point. There's nothing to it. There wasn't, you know, like it literally was just set up for King. But even then, that was done horribly too. Before I continue, do y'all want to put anything in?
Bro, I mean, I think we all got a lot. I'm enjoying this angle though. That was the moment when they got there and they started drinking the goo when you were like, oh, they're here for, like, this is the normal Marvel plot.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything surprise you in the movie?
Anything surprised me?
The ending.
In a good way or in a bad way?
In a bad way.
Anyway, yeah. Anyway,
in any way.
Anyway.
Yeah, probably the ending for sure. Because again, we said it in the previous episode as well. Ant-Man was going to die. You know, that at worst come to worst, the Wasp was gonna die. You know, but Ant-Man literally said the line that we called, you know, I don't have to win as long as we both lose. They literally set it up perfectly where it's like, okay, he's about to blow both of them up. He's about to send both of them to another dimension, whatever, you know, anything. Yeah. So Ant-Man's gonna die, and plus that will still show that, you know, Kang is someone that you can't mess with, because, you know, like, Ant-Man couldn't stop him either. But this showed it to where it's like, Kang's not a threat. You know, it's not like Thanos or anything like that, because, like, he lost to Ant-Man.
Had they gone that route to where he would have killed himself to stop Kang, I would have forgiven the rest of the movie. Yep. Like, okay, cool. That's cool ending. But
forgiving it,
you did nothing.
Yeah.
Like, nothing. And because you said this in the first episode, Marvel has a tendency to build up villains. And then once it's time for them to shine, they're nothing.
Right.
This was prime example. Kang was nothing. All that build up to him destroying worlds, seeking revenge, to be taken out by ants.
Yep.
Essentially, right? It was the ants.
No, literally.
It was just the ants.
the ants.
It was the ants that took him out.
At full power, right? He had everything at that
Pretty
point.
much, yeah, because he had his suit, he had that power core, whatever it was. So he technically had everything.
And there was the ants that took him out. And then Ant-Man blew him up or whatever the hell. I still don't
Michael
understand.
Douglas.
Yeah, I see. So I was talking to Ivan about this, and this king, because there's a bajillion kings.
Right.
Each does different things. This one's supposed to be like the main evil one. He's supposed to be like the strongest one, the one that literally like is killing everyone else. Hell, you even said it in the movie, where that he's killed like countless Avengers already, right. And so just for him to just again lose to Ant-Man after he's already fought again tons of Avengers, and then just to die, quote unquote, it just doesn't make sense. I don't like the ending, but I really, really hope that just to kind of redeem it is, like the end when Ant-Man's like, did I kill him? Yeah, we stopped him. No, we didn't.
Yeah,
stop
to make it into a joke. Like,
yeah, but then again, if they do that, that pretty much means that whole movie was a joke, because it's just, because it was just
if
like
they do what?
Where like he didn't die, he just got sucked into like another dimension,
another quantum.
Yeah, because then it would just be like, so then what was the point of that movie? It literally did nothing. But Ant-Man was still able to stop him, so why get all the Avengers if to get Ant-Man to do it again?
One thing that nobody really talks about is why was the mother so cold? Bro, she was the true Avenger in that movie.
That's true. She did most of the fighting.
Bro, she did Why? Why is
technically
she so...
she was the one that stopped Kang.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She did everything, bro. Everything, like 1,000 times. She stopped him over and over again.
Yeah.
I guess, and maybe because I fell asleep at a point in time in the movie. I'm confused as to why he allowed all of them to live throughout the movie.
Yeah, he could have killed them easily.
So here's another thing. Okay, wait. I'm just gonna say this, but then I want you to just give how you felt about the movie completely. What happened to what happened to all his control over that whole universe? Remember when he just with Ant-Man, he just snapped his finger and threw him up against the wall and bonded him?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he got his daughter.
That was a flick of the finger.
Flick his finger and turn her all the way upside down.
Yeah.
What happened to that?
Mm-hmm.
Where did that go? What he's fighting like there's like none of that was there anymore. And on top of that, I don't like. They can't be vicious, and I don't know. They can't be vicious and
comedic.
Not comedic, but I can't think of what I'm thinking of. But I'll say this: with the daughter, he's frustrated, right? He's frustrated with everything. He's been there for a very long time. He finally gets the opportunity to get out of the quantum realm, right? Because they come in there, and this dude turns his daughter sideways. And then like, okay, go do what I said, and he drops her. Why? What was that supposed to do? You just turned her sideways, and she's like, and then she drops. Like, I don't like how they just let the characters go away unscathed. But I'm supposed to believe that this dude is so vicious and violent and ruthless. You just turned her sideways. You could have just picked her up with your hands. Why was she in pain? Like. Exaggerated.
I think so because like for Ant-Man, kind of zoomed in on his arms and legs, like you see the muscles sort of like spasming.
But he was up against the wall, right, and straining. With her, I didn't see none of that. I just saw her sideways, and then she fell on her shoulder, and she's so much in pain. But all right,
her good shoulder.
How did you feel about the movie?
So it was disappointing for sure. I wouldn't watch this movie again at all. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody unless you're a Marvel fan. Fuck it, go for it, right? Might as well.
But even then,
Marvel people love it. There was so much more there that could have been done, but Marvel stuck to their formula, and
See,
They this. I mean, they still hit big box office numbers.
did they still? How much did this make for the weekend?
Over 100 million.
You lying? Wow.
So I'm hoping he's not dead, and he actually
Yeah.
does come back and make him even more vicious. But that's hopeful.
See, I think what could have made this movie better is more setup for Kang. Is because kind of like again what they did with the Avengers. You have to make the good guys lose to show how strong the bad guy is. You know, because if the good guys never lose, they never struggle or anything like that. You don't see like, okay, they're not, the bad guy's just a pushover. You know, that's why, like, for example, like Thanos was like, oh damn, what are they gonna do against him? Because he won technically. You know, there was some stupid stuff still in that movie, like with Bucky and all that stuff. You know, just not doing anything. Vision, but Thanos still won. He still managed to stop everyone that that came across him, and then he fought more than just Ant-Man. You know how he fought. I always think about when he fought Doctor Strange, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, all at the same time, and still technically won, you know? But that pretty much set it up where it's like, okay, you know, Thanos isn't someone to mess with. Then you look at Kang, lost to Ant-Man, to a bunch of ants. It's like, he was supposed to win, kill Ant-Man, whatever, just to show, like, okay, this is someone that you can't F with, you know? Even if there are a bajillion of them, just like when they showed it, spoilers again, at the end credit scene, it makes it just seem like, okay, so you know what Thor could fight one, Ant-Man could fight one, Captain America's not there, Hulk could fight another one, the Guardians of the Galaxy could each fight one. You know, it just seems like
Captain America's there. It says Sam.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Not the other one.
Yeah, I just keep thinking about the Falcon for him, but you know, everyone could just fight one. It's not like they all have to band together to fight him. You know, it's just another pushover.
Makes you think if they were scared to repeat the same thing they did with Thanos, like having Ant-Man lose with Kang, and
But
then
still,
I don't know.
because I don't know. It just doesn't set it up right. It makes it, like I said, it makes the movie boring. It makes it just seem like it was just the Marvel formula. You know, you crack a few jokes that doesn't really make it funny. And and it just completely misses the mark in this, because now I'm not left wondering, oh, what's gonna happen next. At this point now, I'm just seeing like, do I even want to continue watching the Marvel movies?
Do I even care anymore?
Yeah.
So I can say exactly what I think Marvel is doing. They're trying to shift the dynamic of what they use with Thanos and just kind of reverse it. So, because I know they had a setup, because when they first introduced Kang, his name was different. It was like one of many or something like that. Like, that was his name supposedly in
and Loki.
Loki.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then I think he was in one other thing. I mean, he was in this one. So Marvel is like intentionally taking something away from us so they're trying to build him up differently, right? Like, they're taking an approach that Star Wars took with the newer trilogy with Kylo Ren. So remember,
Yes.
like, he was supposed to be like possibly, from what I understand, he's supposed to be possibly stronger than Darth Vader was, right?
Yeah.
Like, has the potential.
Yeah.
But remember, have you seen the very first one that he was in? The first Star Wars?
The very first Star Wars, or the very first?
The
Star
very
Wars
first
The
Star
first
Wars
one
with
of
Kylo Ren.
with Kylo.
I haven't seen
Like
any
the
of them, but
newer.
I've seen like so much of like clips and whatnot. At that point, yeah, I guess.
Okay, so there was a black guy in there named Finn.
Finn, yeah.
Finn. So he lost to Finn. Well, he almost lost to Finn in the first one. Like, Finn was fighting him with a lightsaber, right? Finn's not a Jedi. Well, at least he wasn't at that time.
Yeah.
But is not a Jedi from... I don't know if he has any, like, experience with an actual lightsaber. But the female who's, like, the protagonist, she gets knocked out. And he gets up and attempts to help her. And he's fighting this dude, right? This is supposed to be, like, the man. And Finn is literally going hand to hand with this dude. And, like, eventually gets knocked out, but they escape. So, anyway, you're thinking in the movie, like, he's supposed to be the man that couldn't even beat like a regular character.
Because wasn't he supposed to be like a stormtrooper technically, Finn?
Finn?
Yeah.
Used to be a
exactly.
stormtrooper, yeah. But I mean, I never saw him do anything, any type of heroic fighting before then. So they did that, and then they escape, and they show Kylo Ren like with this pose of like, I'm gonna be back, I'm gonna be stronger, like that. That's the approach that I see Ant-Man taking. But they have, okay, it still needs to be entertaining. You know, they're just going for the. It almost feels like everything that Marvel does now is for the last 10 minutes of the movie. The only part that matters is the last 10 minutes, and then the end credits.
Yeah, let's set up. That's all.
Yeah, that's all it is. So first of all, Ant-Man was borderline trash. One thing that I hate about that movie, and I've seen with a lot of Marvel movies, they have to stop trying to make this immersive, dreamy, ultra creative cinematic universe when it only sits in the background. They're in the quantum realm, right? And this is like nothing like Earth. But when you look at the movie and you see all this stuff in the back, up top, you know, everything glowing and gas particles just creating waves in the background with colors and all that. They're just walking on a path. It's like, you know, when you play Mortal Kombat and you go through the story, the stages are usually like the stages that you like. Mortal Kombat never really, the story never really seems like they're in Mortal Kombat. It always looks like they're just on a path, like a walkway, and they just walk through stages. You know what I mean? That's what this movie felt like. Like they were just on a treadmill, or not on a treadmill. You know, you go to the airport, that belt, that you just stand on. It looks like they're on that all movie. It's like Spike Lee has this thing where he sits people on something like that, right? And he puts the camera in their face, and they just move forward throughout like the universe of the film. That's what they do. If you ever go back and just watch Ant-Man, look at everything that surrounds them, all that, and they're just walking straight line, just straight path. Just none of that stuff is real. You know, you can just tell it's all green screen. They're in some warehouse. Just it kills the. I can't believe that I'm there. I haven't seen a second Avatar, but I was thinking it while I was watching it. Like, this is probably why Avatar took so much money, so much time, because you can probably, I'm sure that you're going to feel like you're in that entire universe that they're in. You're touching everything versus just walking by and picking up a leaf from a tree that happened to be in your walkway. You know, that's all they do. Okay, that was bad. Reminded me of Doctor Strange. All the running scenes were horrible. Stop making them run. Stop making these
like with the shaky camera that we're talking about.
Not even. Yeah, the camera be shaky. Stop making these old white people run. Stop making these young, never seen a track and field before young characters run with them. It like Ant-Man is running just as fast as his daughter, and they're running from a huge monster. They're really getting away. Like it's just fake, and they're running so slow. When they were regular, they were running slow than when they put the suits on and got big, and like would take off running, which is also annoying. I get it in the beginning, like when Ant-Man was moving, the way he was moving so slow, it kind of made you feel like he had a lot more power behind him. Like he was a real force. But now after seeing him in so many movies, I'm so tired of him running that slow. Why is he running so? He doesn't look he doesn't look big enough to be running that slow.
Yeah. Does he get slower when he's that big? Like, what happens?
That's what it seems like. You just like compensate just his size, so they make it seem like it's slower. You know, it takes more to like kind of move. But even then, like even when he got big in this movie, look at like, how big he got during Endgame. Yeah, like he was massive there, so that makes sense for him to move that slow.
Right
here, he was still smaller than like a lot of the buildings in there, but yet he was still moving just as slow.
Moving slow.
Yeah.
The Jonathan Majors did good. I only saw the movie because he was in it. I saw the first Ant-Man. It was Marvel, but I laughed a few times. I remember specifically laughing when they were in a van with T.I. and they were trying to back the van. I think they had almost got caught or something, and they were
breaking into the house.
yeah, and they were like, back it up, back it up, back it up, go, back it up. Like that was funny. All right, that was about it. Marvel forced all their jokes in this movie, forced all of them. They legit used a formula, a lesson plan that they use with all their movies in this one. As far as they get to the planet, they meet this other world. The other world is initially they meet this other community. The community greets them with violence and is like ready to kill them, and they talk for like 10 minutes. They have something in common. Now they're kind of bonding.
You know who so and so is? Yeah, I know who so and so is. I'm looking for them too. Stuff like
exactly. All the time. Then there's the explanation of this universe. Oh, where did we come from here? And now we're working together. The movie was not good, and there was legit just a moment like just a setup. So that whole thing where he's talking like, did I kill him? Is he going and all that? I know that's just they're all going to die. They're just trying to go about it a different way. They want us to say something like he didn't even beat Ant-Man. He's trash. I don't think that Kang is coming back though. I think it's gonna be different ones. I think they're going to.
Yeah, I was about to say. Even just looking at them, they look.
That was just three though.
That one Kang looked like that Mortal Kombat character.
Which one?
It's not Shao Kahn, but the blue
one. You did
one.
like Shao Kahn.
The one, the black dude that's the freezes time or sand.
Oh, Gearus.
Gearus. You look like Gearus.
I thought you were talking about the blue guy that has like all of the like tribal Indian gear on. He has like
that's the other ones.
Well, okay. I don't think those Kangs are ever gonna fight. I think it's always gonna be the three of them.
They're gonna unleash the other ones.
Yeah, they're gonna be just like, you know how Thanos had his three that were always together. They'll just be floating.
But
That's
I
what they're gonna be.
Something like that too, because those three are supposed to be like super powerful. But in those movies, Thanos is the main henchman. But in the movie, man, it seemed like they were nothing. Like for example, one of them that's supposed to be the strongest one, when how he captured like Doctor Strange and stuff, they killed him from shooting a hole in his ship, and he got sucked into space.
No, but he didn't die then, though, did he?
He did die. That killed him.
Okay, I thought he was the one. I thought he was the one that died when what's her name? Aoki?
Oh, like shot. No.
Black Panthers. The Dora Milaje. Yeah, she stabbed him and flipped him.
That was the other dude.
Yeah, because I thought it was Vision that did that. Stabbed the guy, and then he
stabbed Vision.
He stabbed Vision at first, and Vision came back and stabbed him. Because, one died because they were fighting Scarlet Witch and Black Widow, and then another one
and old girl with the spear, right?
Yeah, there we go. And then
that was in Infinity War.
Yes, another one died again. The main one died in the ship with the hole being shot. The one that got stabbed, he was fighting Captain America. And because Captain America was trying to watch over Vision, and another one fought Bruce Banner in that giant Iron Man suit.
So the one we're talking about, he died in Endgame when they first came together. Was it Endgame?
Well, that was like an alternate. That was like an alternate version. Of
remember in Endgame, it was they all came mad because
that's right.
Different timeline.
But they all originally died in just like dumb ways. Like these were supposed to be like these strong, powerful people, and they're just dying like that. You know, just like those little aliens or whatever they were. So I really hope they don't do that with the Kangs, because at that point it's just gonna make Kang even worse. It's gonna make it where it's like
they are gonna do that. They fucked up and they killed this guy off. He should have at least killed Ant-Man. Even if he died in this movie too. He should have killed Ant-Man with him.
Yeah, because another thing I was saying, the reason why I like wholeheartedly believe he's gonna kill Ant-Man is because I thought they were gonna do the story that they have in the comics, where a lot of the main bad guys are gonna die, but their kids take over. And, so King was gonna kill all the main people, but then their kids were gonna take over. Iron Man's daughter was gonna take over. That little girl from the new Thor movie was gonna take over. Ant-Man's daughter was gonna take over. So like all their kids were gonna be. They're the new people now. The next line of movies will just kind of like keep it going in a way. Clearly they're not gonna do that, but
it's too interesting. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. That movie was bad. Of course, shout out to Jonathan Majors just being a part, just getting us to the movie theater. But I agree. If they gave him more, he would have been able to do more. The movie was boring. It was boring. The universe was boring. I used to like Ant-Man from the first one and from Civil War. For Civil War, just how he woke up in the van and, I liked him. This movie made me despise him. This movie makes me hate Ant-Man like I don't like Iron Man. So I'm ready for him to die.
That actually, I feel the same way for Doctor Strange. So I really, really liked the first Doctor Strange movie, and the second one just completely ruined it for me. So, but what would y'all give this movie out of 10?
I would give this movie a 2 out of 10.
Damn, a 2 out of 10?
Yeah. I can't think of one entertaining part. I didn't like anything that Kang did. Like, even his story, I didn't like it. The depth wasn't there. You think about Thanos, who they're trying to match with. He just seemed morally sound, and they make you wonder at times who's right. Is it him or is it them? Mm-hmm. This here was like, regardless. I think a 2 out of 10. I did not like Ant-Man's family. I didn't like the fact that they all survived. I didn't like how they saved him. Like, everything was old school. I didn't like the fight between Kang and Ant-Man, because why does Ant-Man know how to fight so well all of a sudden? I didn't like any of the jokes. I think I may have laughed at the whole. There was something that I probably laughed at, but that was it. I didn't like any of the jokes. I didn't like any of the action. I didn't like how the Wasp, when she shot her gun, how she jerked back so hard. Like, stop it. Stop.
You shot these guns before?
Yeah, like it's not working for me. That's not going to help me think that your shots are that much harder. Every time she shoots, she jerked back like super hard. Like, just everything about that movie was bad. The dinner that they had right before they went into the quantum realm, where she made that little pizza and they made it big, but they talk about it like they just got those powers. Man, it sure is good to have these powers that we got. Like, yo, this has been years. Yeah, this has been years.
Did I miss something?
Like, they just made it small.
No,
I think
I thought they bought it small. I swear they said like it saves us money.
Yeah,
no, they bought it small to
and to make it bigger.
No, the person that brought it made it, but she made it small. Yeah, but I guess saying like saving on ingredients, because you only have to make a piece of this small, but to feed like all the people. Yeah. That was corny. It was corny. Their conversation felt uncomfortable. How the daughter was always coming at Ant-Man like, well, at least we did something that mattered. Like, they're trying to rejuvenate him. Like, well, at least we're still trying out here and this and that. Their conversation was uncomfortable. The family conversation
like it was his choice that he got like snapped away or stuck in the quantum realm.
Yeah, like okay, well, now that he came back, he didn't want to do anything anymore. Then all the conversations in that movie prior to them going to the quantum realm, even when they were in the quantum realm, felt like this is not the third movie. Like, they never talk about it until the cameras roll. Oh, well, hey, could I have to remind you? I saved the world. Like, y'all haven't had a conversation about this before? Everything's so uncomfortable at the dinner table. She didn't want to tell you what happened in the quantum realm when she left, and she was down there for 30 years. The Wasp is the only one that's trying to get her to explain what happened. It was just so corny. Everything was bad, bro. Marvel is bad. The writing in Marvel is rarely engaging. Black Panther are the ones that are still trying to break that mold, which they got an Academy Award for.
Okay. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, 2 out of 10 for me.
2 out of 10.
The ending sucked. Ant-Man was supposed to die.
Mm-hmm.
It makes no sense that they survived, and that's not going to interest me into watching any more of their stuff to find out what's going to happen. It doesn't work. So yeah, 2 out of 10.
So here's what we're gonna do. We got a 10, right? Mm-hmm. So, Ant-Man didn't die. That's a point, right?
Okay, 2 points for me.
I'm gonna do a point. I'm gonna just try to be nice with
like
it.
minus a point for each negative and then plus
Pretty
a point
much.
for each positive.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
Alright, so that puts us at a 9.
Mm-hmm.
MODOK had that stupid stretch face.
We didn't even talk about
I'm gonna
him.
delete 2 points for that.
So
That's how goofy he is. We didn't even talk about him.
I thought that was just supposed to be a joke. I thought he was supposed to look that bad.
He's supposed to have a wide face, but that looks
Because that character,
But the thing
that
is-
character is stupid too.
So, have y'all ever seen Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
Yes.
So I seen a picture where they compared that CGI with the George Lopez CGI when it was just like his face again, just all big and stuff. And the George Lopez one looks even better than this one.
Already got a big head. So we're at a 7 already.
Okay, so we took 2 for MODOK,
Yeah, good.
and we didn't take 2 for Ant-Man not dying.
MODOK was literally
Bro,
pointless. Like
MODOK
literally,
was pointless.
His whole thing of like how he became good is just stop being a dick. You know, don't be a dick.
And wanting to be so I felt like his character had just as much depth as Kang did, if not a little more, right? Because his character at the end of the day,
But that was by default because he
was the main bad guy in what, the first one?
In the first one.
Yeah.
but I'm saying they took from that, right, and they basically explained at his death why he even became the bad guy in the first place morally, right? Because he wanted to be a part of something, right? And he always felt excluded from the now, right? That's so like his whole reasoning behind even his existence in that universe was to matter and to try to change. I'm not saying it was good. I'm just saying like they gave him a beginning, a middle, and an end. It was stupid, even especially the way that they had to find some way to break Kang's almighty being, and he was it. They could just cut through the bubble or whatever. Yeah. That's what they used him for. But he had a beginning, middle, and end. Like, okay, like the whole thing where he was like, and I died in an adventure. Yeah, it's like, you know, it had some depth. It was stupid. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, he had some depth. Still, more depth than a main villain. It's just he looked goofy though. I thought that was just supposed to be a joke.
We're at 7.
Okay.
I'm gonna take off 2 points though because Kane got beat by ants.
Kane got beat by ants and Michael Douglas
With a hearing aid.
With the hearing aid that came from nowhere. Yeah. How does this nigga know how to navigate in the quantum realm?
I knew that hearing aid was gonna play a part
because in the very beginning, when he like touches it and stuff,
it was so big and like in your face, like ain't no fucking hearing.
What,
aid.
his hearing aid?
Yeah, it was just sitting there, like you could just see it, and then you could see him like
messing with
that's
it.
Gonna do something.
Yeah. All right.
I didn't know it was gonna bring ants. I forgot about the ants.
Yeah, I did too. To be honest, I thought the ants just died. Yeah.
I'm gonna give a point because Michelle Pfeiffer is fine.
Michelle Pfeiffer, yeah, she like Angela Bassett. Yeah, the white Angela Bassett in Marvel. You alright? Well, you took that. He took that Starry. Damn, what?
I'm gonna give a point for the Bill Murray and Michael Douglas interaction.
For the Bill Murray, okay, you're gonna give a point for the Bill Murray and Michael Douglas.
That was funny. I liked it. We never talked.
Dang, they back up at 7.
Hold on,
how many points you at?
I'm gonna take away 3 because I don't like his daughter.
Okay, I did not like his daughter.
I did not like her whole freedom fighter thing. I think it was just stupid. And like you said, her pretty much is like, well, we're doing something.
Well, wait, the freedom fighter was the Michelle Pfeiffer, though, right?
Well, his
Originally.
daughter. Well, yeah, originally, but no, I guess not freedom fighter, but just the way that.
But that's what they called themselves.
Well, not that group, but I'm just saying his daughter, Cassie. How she was just like
Yeah.
protesting and all that.
From the
like
beginning, that's what I'm saying. The beginning of the movie.
Yeah,
That
she got arrested for like shrinking a cop car. Or something
Yeah,
like
oh,
that.
that too. I forgot she was in jail.
I'm like, this is the route we're going. Like she's gonna be that rebel for her cause, you know. Like,
And it's
I
the
don't like that,
bro, and it's the plight. It's the white rebel. It's like it makes everything look so easy. She was just in jail spending time so easy. Like I'm supposed to think that she got put in jail and just didn't care. Like she just came up out that mug like detention. and then she's rebelling at the dinner table, and then she has a suit.
That's when it goes back to the thing.
She had
we talked about
everything that she
earlier,
wants.
where she was like, at least we're doing something.
That's what I'm saying.
He just
Everything
saved
was
the
corny.
He just saved the world. Nigga, if I just saved the world, I'm gonna retire. I'm like, I'm done.
Like Captain America.
I almost died. I'm done.
Yeah, he got
Fuck
old.
yeah.
and
Captain America
stuff.
said, "Fuck that. I'm going back to the 50s."
Right.
Yeah.
You
Fuck
think
that.
about how goofy Spider-Man's movie was, right? How it all just started because he was trying to. What did he do? How did he open up the multiverse?
Oh, because he wanted people to forget who he was.
He was.
Forget who he was.
Yeah.
That the whole movie started like that. Then I think Ant-Man, they were like, well, that kind of worked. Things can happen. So now that whole movie is just because she accidentally sent a signal in, and now they're all in the. They all went down to the basement. Bro, that is so corny. Yeah, I got this experiment, Dad. We're finally gonna reveal it to you, and everybody goes down to the basement to see it. Come on, man.
I'm gonna take my final point away, putting it at a 3 out of 10 because Ant-Man didn't die. So
That should have been a 4 minus.
this is a terrible movie. I hated it. I don't like it.
Well, wait, but we gotta take a point off for Ant-Man being so skilled at hand-to-hand combat all of a sudden.
So we're at a 2 out of 10.
Again, Ada Kang, who already says he's killed countless Avengers. You know, he even mentioned he killed Thor. Because that's
And
why he was like, are
different-
you the one with the hammer?
In different timelines, which means they could have even been stronger in these timelines. They could have
Exactly.
been more evolved. Who knows? Maybe they were weaker, but still, that's crazy. So 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10. I mean, bro, I got some the jokes. The first of all, the CGI was questionable. That CGI was questionable. Those characters, why is it always? You notice whenever they introduce like a new group, there's always 3, and they're always left, middle, right. Everything is just the same. Even when it was the Michael Douglas, the wife, and the Wasp, as they moved around, middle, left, right, like middle, left, right, middle, left, right. I get it, it's just 3 of them, but just the way they center them in the cameras, everything is the same.
Yeah, and I get it because even in the first Avatar, you had them going through the jungle. You could see them ducking, moving like at an angle, going somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is just straight,
Just straight line.
Even when they were walking through that forest, you know, like they saw like all the little bugs and all
That's
that
what I'm saying.
stuff.
Straight line.
Yeah,
the
they-
buzz
they-
came to them. They just reach up. You know, and Doctor Strange too. Remember when they're going through the different the different universes? Like some people, like they went to that one world where everything was grass, and leaves. Bro, they're just walking in a line. You just go back and watch that movie. They're just walking. It's
There's
like
no
everything is
interactions.
moving around them.
Except with that guy from Evil Dead. That's like the only interaction
Right.
they had.
But
with
he
anything.
walked past them.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, bro. Two out of 10.
2 out of 10.
Yeah.
What you gonna give?
For me, so I probably would have done the same thing, about 2 to 3, but I'm gonna say 4. And the reason why I say 4,
Holy crap, that's the highest rating.
yeah, the reason why I say 4 is because I still think Doctor Strange was worse. Part 2, excuse me. Doctor Strange Part 2 was worse than this one. And I kind of already had a feeling that Marvel was going to be like this. Like, everyone already started getting fatigued about these movies. Like, it's like, now if you didn't watch the 2 shows and then the 3 movies before this one, you know, now you're not going to know what's happened. And it's true. I didn't watch Loki before this. You know, I still haven't seen Loki. So, and I know that's the main show that's setting up Kang. And then watching this, that's why, like, the end credit scene when they showed Loki, it just didn't really feel, like, impactful to me and stuff like that.
Bro,
It's like, I
Everything
don't
feel like-
want to do that. I don't want to watch all
Everything
this
feels
stuff.
like DLC.
Yes, exactly.
All of this stuff feels like when Call of Duty, when they were at their peak, and they would just come out with about 5 stages every game, and then in a month, the map packs were dropping.
Yeah.
The whole game, more than half of the game was in the map packs. So it's just like, and you just get the 5 stages. Then they did all of that stuff to force you to get it. They would show somebody in this mud don't have the map packs. Remember, it's in the red.
I remember that.
They were shaming everybody, and of course you got us. Oh dang, we can't go to the new maps. We got what's the name in here,
And it'll be the person with the mic off.
Vizzo coming here, no new maps.
But yeah, I say 4 out of 10. There was a lot of goofy movies, and I hated this movie. But again, I've seen so much worse movies, and it wasn't where it was like so bad that it was funny to watch. It was bad enough to where it was just boring.
Marvel is DLC. Marvel
That's true.
is
That's
now
probably
DLC.
the easiest way to put it.
Yeah, bro. You're not gonna get me to do extra. You're not gonna get me to do extra credit and go look at your Loki Plus. And now I do want to see Sam as Captain Falcon.
You still haven't
I've
seen
yet
that
to
show?
see that. I haven't.
No?
I'm saving it. I'm gonna watch it. Okay.
So we just
Ant-Man.
spent.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we just spent 45 minutes talking about Ant-Man.
Right. Well, we needed that though.
Yeah.
We knew that we were about to go in on this movie.
Yeah. So, anyways, moving on from that.
Uh-huh.
So Marvel's doing bad. Now, what about the Flash and DC?
Bro, I still haven't figured out how he got Batman or Supergirl. I'm assuming that because Supergirl was okay, because in the movie he messed the universe up, right, and got rid of all the superheroes. So I'm thinking he gets Supergirl because she was already on a different planet, and he didn't alter that planet. And Batman calls her. I assume Batman called her because, when he lowers his hand, that's when she dives in and falls. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that would make sense. But then, wouldn't Superman also come back too? because
Superman was on this planet.
yeah.
I think she was like frozen. Like Supergirl was like frozen on a rock.
Oh, okay. So my main thing about the Flash is Ezra Miller. They already shot all this stuff and all that no things that Ezra Miller has done. So they're still doing the movie and still don't have his face and everything, but it's like, then what? Like that means they have to have a plan to where it's either this Flash is being killed off or this Flash is at least being replaced by another Flash.
He's not. I think WB's already stood by. That they want to keep him, right?
The whole way? I know they said they wanted to keep him for this movie.
I think they said they want
The
to keep
whole
him.
way.
Which is now gonna start one of those things where like, oh, do you boycott the movie because of how big of an asshole this guy's been? Or
Have they proven anything though?
I think there's a lot out there that proves it.
Yeah.
Like there's videos.
But he's not going to trial for any of this.
I think he has. Or
He's been summoned to court. I just don't remember anything after that.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get to read about him yesterday. I wanted to, but I haven't read in depth what exactly he's in trouble for. I know it has something to do with grooming. I know
A lot of grooming, a lot of violence as well. So he's not necessarily in a good spot, and especially for kids to be looking up to. That's what I always said about stuff like this. Think of like Robert Downey Jr., for example. He was in a rough shape before Iron Man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I feel like once he got the role as Iron Man, he probably saw it too. It's like,
Well,
now
he
you
had-
got little kids looking at you too.
Right. He had two-sided. He had a two-sided lift up though. He had Iron Man simultaneously doing Tropic Thunder.
Yes.
Those two movies.
Yeah. So he couldn't. He had to shape up. For stuff like that. And I feel like with Ezra Miller, you playing the Flash, you have kids looking at you. You're gonna have everyone eyes on you too. So you can't be doing stuff like this. Even if you didn't have eyes on you, you still shouldn't be doing stuff like this. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like he wants to change or showing that he's gonna be changing or anything like that.
It looks like there's rumors that they may go to replace him.
I would see that happening. They're gonna replace everybody. I would assume they're going to replace. They're gonna replace him as well eventually. But on the trailer though, I like the trailer. I like the trailer coming off the Justice League Snyderverse energy. That movie just boosted my interest in the DC universe. That movie was phenomenal. And I liked how they played on everything that had even the slightest impact to how you felt when you were watching it. And he expanded on that. He expanded on all the good parts. You know what I mean? Like all the meaningful or emotional parts. Like, for instance, Justice League, the original movie, was almost complete trash. The only thing about Justice League that I liked, the original one, was the Wonder Woman scene when they were trying to get that, they were trying to keep that box away from Steppenwolf. So it was
in the very beginning?
all the Amazons,
Yeah.
and they were flinging the box to each other, and he was like killing them one by one. But just to see, like, it's always it always does something to see, for them to show women be extremely capable, vulnerable, and determined. You know, it just always does something. So to see these women riding these horses, like facing death, but only caring about completing the mission, was just, it was just so clean. And they were like tied to a bow and arrow, and then seeing them on a horse. Like, I usually seeing people in movies doing things while they're on a horse is just already clean.
John Wick.
Yeah, that too. Shooting the arrow. It was just cool. So in the Snyderverse version, he expanded that, and I don't know. The movie was so clean. So he actually made me like the Flash, who I didn't like initially. So to see him in this movie, I just assume they're gonna be carrying that momentum and still continue him to be likable. Not too many jokes. He tells jokes, but it's not every 5 minutes. It's not like Marvel. Every and Marvel, their whole idea of a joke is the pause. They use the pause and the confusion. Look. Yeah, the confusion more than anything. Or they be like, well, I thought that was yours. It can't be. Like, that's their jokes all the time. Even in what's that, Shangri-La? What the hell is that? The Five Rings. Yeah. Shang-Chi. What is it?
Shang-Chi.
Who?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. I skimmed through that movie, and they still had those same jokes. So I felt like, anyway, this movie, they're gonna joke, of course. Maybe it's not gonna be as much. I like how they're going with Michael Keaton, but as the young Batman though. You know, because he didn't move like an old Batman, like behind the desk. You know, he dropped in and was like flying like to different villains and stuff. So I assume they're taking him from 92, which was like the last one, right? That he was in
92. I think it was early
92. 90s. Yeah,
because
I think Batman was 90. I think Batman was the first Michael Keaton Batman was in 90, and the two was in 92. Was 89? Let's look that up.
I'll look that up.
So, it looks like they took him just from that.
Yeah.
And then Ben Affleck. I get a sense that Ben Affleck is not going to be in there that much. I feel like he's probably going to be in like 1 or 2 scenes as Batman with the mask and everything, the uniform on, the costume on.
Yeah, 1989.
89. And when was the second one? Was it 91 then?
Something.
89. Sheesh.
Damn, that was a while back.
But I still want to see the Flash movie, considering. But I don't know what they're gonna be doing afterwards. Like, I wonder, like, because they still plan on doing like a universe thing too. You know, with the Justice
Aquaman supposed to come out, right? Didn't they do a second Aquaman?
Yeah, 92. Batman Returns.
Yeah, 92. Okay.
They made a second.
89. Goodness gracious. Huh?
They made a second Aquaman.
Right. When is that coming out? When that's supposed to come out? December of last year?
I think because all the stuff with Amber Heard, it didn't.
Oh,
yeah. Amber Heard
you're
slowed everything down.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they got Shazam. They got
Mhm.
Shazam coming in March, right?
Yes.
Okay. They got Shazam. So then that is Flash. They have Joker.
So Aquaman's supposed to come out December of this year.
December of this year.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, come on. That long for.
Yeah, man. 'Cause
But it's
they
the
had
Amber Heard, though. It's the
I
Amber
think they had
Heard.
to reshoot, or no, they were taking out her scenes, but still trying to make the movie make sense without her scenes, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. That makes sense. So Shazam.
Mhm.
They're coming out with even though it's a different universe, but still DC. They're coming out with the second Joker.
Yeah.
Have you all seen?
No.
What's her name?
When they first announced that they were making a second one and they said it was going to be musical, I checked out.
Same. That I forgot completely about that. That's why Lady Gaga's in there, right?
Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
She's
Yes,
Harley Quinn.
She's Harley Quinn. Yeah. That now I remember you said it was a musical, and when they said that, I was no longer interested. I don't like musical music.
I'm done.
Musical movies, except Disney movies. But yeah, just any other regular musical movie like La La Land or whatever. No, I cannot.
This is Joker. It's not supposed to be musical.
But the
I
whole
felt
point was
like
supposed to
the
be because it's
first-
supposed to be kind of like his insanity. That's why it's a musical.
Nah.
And I know what they're drawing from. They're drawing from that first scene that he improv'd, where he went into the bathroom
Yeah.
Mhm.
and started dancing. I know
That
that's what
was
they're drawing.
okay because it's weird, right?
You know, he wasn't supposed to do that. That wasn't in the script.
I remember you told me.
I told you
I
that.
think you told me that.
Oh, okay. It was on Instagram. They showed like the script and like what it said for him to do. Like he was supposed to be in there panting and like it was supposed to show him changing, but he was supposed to be like getting sick and throwing up and stuff.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but just the fact that it's a whole musical all the way through.
What were you gonna say?
About what?
Dang, you were just saying something. You were just talking about I get.
I get that. Like, I get that scene in the first one. Like, yeah, that's fine. You want to show the transition from him, mentally. The whole musical.
Yeah, like I
don't want to be in his head like that.
I think it would fit more if he saw like just Harley Quinn in like a sing song sort of voice, while everything else was still kind of like how the first movie was.
It's gonna be like what's it called?
What?
Sweeney Todd from The
Oh
Office.
my gosh! See now that's this is what I wonder. Is it gonna be a musical like we're thinking that it is, or is it going to be some singing and like 3 or 4 parts? I can deal with that.
I mean, the fact that they got Lady Gaga, it's probably.
But
I don't know, it
she's
could be
supposed
either
to be
one.
like she's supposed to be pretty good though, right? I don't think I've seen her in anything.
She was in.
I haven't seen her in anything.
It was a recent movie too.
I know she was in one with Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, it's that one. What's it called? The
Bro.
Star in You? No.
Is that
Something
is
like
it
that.
is it true, bro, that Lady Gaga wasn't originally a woman? Is that true, or is that just a rumor?
I think that was just a rumor. Because they said the same thing about Sierra.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Oh snap!
And
I forgot.
and I was like, I still hit that.
I forgot.
Bruh.
I was like, is that what her
Oh
goodies
my
were?
God.
I don't know.
I forgot.
I highly
about
doubt that was true for either one of them.
Oh,
A Star is Born.
There you go.
That's what it is called.
A Star is Born. It
A
was a
Star is
country
Born.
movie or something. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, what's up? Are we going to see Flash?
We go see it.
When does it come out? June?
I think so. Yeah, I remember it being the summer, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, we're gonna have a blockbuster summer.
bro. 2 Batman in a movie. Corey thinks that
They're
based
gonna
off
fight
the.
each other.
I didn't think about that. Nah, that's not. Gonna happen.
Yeah,
I know that's not going to
not
happen.
Batman.
But he thinks that they're gonna have 3, just like they had 3 Spider-Man.
It would be a third one.
He thinks it's gonna be Christian Bale.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
But
'Cause
Christian
he
Bale
always
was
says
like-
he wants to do Batman again.
But he said he won't do it without Christopher Nolan.
They might. They might.
It's
I'd
possible.
be like, Mr. Nolan, can you just direct this
Yeah, because
scene with him?
wait.
maybe James Gunn could see the potential in it, and he maybe he'll let it happen.
Tell everybody your theory about the Joker.
Oh yeah, because Jack Nicholson has been MIA for more than a year.
Really?
Like he hasn't gone to the Lakers games, nothing. Like he's been.
Maybe that's why he's doing it, so that no one can be like suspicious of the movie,
He's
trying to
been-
keep it like.
Well, that's what he's
secret,
saying. Like
you know?
if he's
Yeah.
because Michael B. Jordan was talking about how he had to be completely under the radar before Black Panther because he had to grow his hair back out.
Oh yeah.
He was doing a lot of things that would give it away. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah, there's a good chance that's
Huh.
most likely it.
That'd be interesting to see.
It would. to see, because I will say that Spider-Man 3, they did it well, bringing everybody back. It didn't seem like it was just too many characters just sitting on top of each other.
It was just
and
enough.
they made Jamie Foxx 3 times better than what he was in the first one.
Yeah, they made his Electro outfit like look cool too. Cause it looked like the comic one, where it's kind of like the star shape thing instead of like all blue.
I liked yellow over the blue that he had, and his character.
He just seemed more badass.
Yeah, yeah.
He wasn't
more
nerdy.
threatening.
Yeah, he wasn't so nerdy and like
more threatening.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you because you're not my friend.
Exactly. And then even when you think about his point, he had no point in Spider-Man. He was literally there and was gone. Just because it was a filler. It's another Marvel situation, bro. I do not like, I've always liked DC over Marvel. Well, I've always liked DC over Marvel. DC has hit more than just its couple rough patches. What did Michael say to Joan? He was like, yeah, I'm in a bit of a, what'd he say?
He said I've been in a bit of a rough patch.
He's a rough patch.
Lately. Oh, you're actually.
Okay, so we're going to see Flash. Are you hype about Flash at least?
I'm hype about Flash.
You really hype about it?
I am, because Michael Keaton's in it. It was always rumor, and I was like, well, there's nothing there to actually show me that he's going to be in it.
And they make him look good.
Like, okay, Michael Keaton's in it.
Here's the question. Are they going to show Michael Keaton without his mask? Because, bro, Michael Keaton is moving around, and they got his facial hair shaved off to give you some type of impression like he is still the Batman in the...
I mean, there's a lot of CGI. Like, again, when it comes to Star Wars, how they made the young Luke still in the show.
Yeah, but does that really work, though? Have y'all seen The Irishman?
Yes.
Did y'all see them try to make Robert De Niro young?
Yes.
Bro, Robert De Niro looked like Robert De Niro's dad.
Nigga, look, I would take that over the way Spyro tried to make Chris Rock look young. Giving him a backwards cap. I'll take that over.
That was bad too. Oh, no, not Chris Rock. The way Spyro made the bad guy. Spyro made the main dude, the Saw guy, Jigsaw. They tried to make him look young.
No, that was they did him too in Jigsaw, and then remember in Spyro when Chris Rock had the flashback with he's arguing with his dad.
No, I don't remember that one.
He's arguing with his dad, and he has his backwards cap.
Bro, so that's like an ongoing joke. That had to be a joke because they did it to Jigsaw.
You would think so. I don't know. I don't think you.
But you remember that though? Remember they tried?
That'd be funny.
Yeah,
they made him
when he goes to the autograph signing.
Yeah, he had his cap backwards. But it had to be an ongoing joke because they got ripped up bad for that. Yeah, maybe. I mean, but listen, The Irishman, bro. Robert De Niro looked almost older, just creepier with that technology that they tried to use. And he had the hunch in his back still.
I think it all depends on the actor.
Yeah, how old they really are.
Because I think Michael Keaton, I mean, if you think about the way he looked in Spider-Man.
He looked good.
He didn't look old. I mean, dude's like, what, 70?
Yeah. Well, no, he's 71 now.
71 now? I mean...
He looks good, but he don't look good enough to be like jumping around like he was doing with Batman.
Yeah.
He looked like Ben Affleck Batman the way he was jumping on this. I think that they're gonna keep his mask on, bro, to give you the illusion that he's still young. That he just woke up out of 1993.
Maybe towards the end they'll unmask him and he'll be somewhat young.
Yeah,
just,
do the
just,
Captain
just
America.
Do that one thing, yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the 1990s.
I'm gonna go back to my Gotham.
He still had the yellow thing,
yeah,
on his chest, and he still had that old rubbery looking airplane too.
And rubbery looking.
I'll tell you what, they better not bring George Clooney back.
They better not bring Arnold back.
Yeah. Oh my god!
I'd be okay with hey, what's his name?
Val Kilmer.
Nah, Two-Face.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. I'd be okay with Tommy Lee Jones coming back.
Looking like Robert De Niro.
Penguin too.
Well, first of all, all the bad guys were cool except George Clooney bad guys. Mr. Freeze was goofy. Poison Ivy was goofy.
Jim Carrey was he supposed to
Jim
be?
Carrey was tight. Jim Carrey was
was it really supposed to be goofy? Like
Yeah.
Is
He
he
was
supposed to
Val
be a
Kilmer.
goofy character, or was he supposed to just? Be
Yeah, he's
Well, they
supposed
have-
to be like always making like jokes and riddles, if I'm not mistaken.
So I think he took his own.
his own.
He took his own
approach on it?
approach on it. But the Riddler wasn't. He was okay. So the Riddler wasn't typically like gloomy. They had a basically. I've always felt like the gloomy version of the Riddler was the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
That was like he would still be in the green and still have the puzzles, but he just wasn't really about like games and joking and stuff.
Well,
but the Riddler,
I like that Riddler better than Paul Dano.
bro, Paul Dano's Riddler was that move. Listen, you made a comment where you said if Ant-Man would have died, you would have forgiven the movie. If Batman would have died, I would have forgiven the
movie.
what's that nigga's name? What's the all of a sudden I forget who's Batman? Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
I would have forgiven the whole movie had he died. When he jumped into that water, I was like, "Oh, I get it now. This was all about just it being one movie and his sacrifice." Oh yeah, okay, all right, I can deal with this movie. Then that nigga came up, breathing, gasping for air. I almost jumped into that screen and stabbed that nigga myself, bro.
That nigga rose about the water. Something.
Yeah, oh my gosh, that music, bro. That music, that terrible Batmobile scene when we was driving on the freeway in a Hummer.
Have you seen that?
Like a Hummer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bro,
God.
that was horrible, bro.
That was-
Anyway,
Anyways,
I digress.
we-
So
yeah.
we're watching
Flash.
Flash.
We'll watch Flash right after Fast X.
Fast X.
Moving on.
Oh, we seeing Shazam?
Shazam?
Shazam.
I don't know. I don't know about Shazam.
Well, we saw Ant-Man.
We'll go see Shazam. Like, I can't. Nothing's gonna be worse than Ant-Man.
Let me say this too.
Are you
Lastly,
sure
before
Fast
we,
X won't be worse than that, man?
I'm sure it will be.
Lastly, before we move on, Ant-Man definitely brought a gloomy cloud over this podcast because like we didn't laugh until like maybe about like 10 minutes ago just now. There wasn't no laughing talking about Ant-Man. Ant-Man just brought us to just an angry spot, an angry place.
So,
An angry place.
it's
Just didn't feel good about it.
From minute 15 to exactly an hour, you could have put that spoiler warning or whatever, because that's how long we talked about it. But anyways, moving on. Rihanna's performance at the Super Bowl.
I liked it.
I still hate it.
Why she
So-
pregnant?
Why is she pregnant?
So I actually
love Rihanna.
didn't like it too much. I thought it was too generic.
Don't you dare say that. The woman is pregnant. What you
She's
expect her to do?
pregnant.
But that's the thing.
She was on
didn't
the-
know she was pregnant.
She was on a floating platform. That's
Bro,
enough. Like,
let me tell you
damn.
something.
In heels.
I feel like they usually always have people floating. I'm not sure. I just feel like there's always something in the air. But I literally took a moment where I was looking around her and that platform like she is floating mid-air.
Man, like she's just standing on it. Nothing there
Yeah,
to support
no
her.
harness
and
or anything.
singing her heart out.
Pregnant in heels. I think she had
Bro,
heels on.
It
didn't she?
wasn't a
Yes.
bad show.
Or did she have shoes
It to
on?
me was just generic. Like
I feel like it was. I feel like. So I feel like this. What the Super Bowl has done to us, and including superhero movies, not to just bring that back. We're so used to features and add-ons now, right? Like now you think about it, you never see a movie with just one superhero anymore. Back then you did. Spider-Man, when we were first coming up, Spider-Man, even Captain America, everybody, it was just the superhero. We were so in awe to see a superhero in a movie. But now
We're spoiled.
there's no superhero movies where there's not another addition, right? Like there's always somebody to help out,
it's
right?
not just the one good guy and the one bad guy. There's like either multiple bad guys. or
Yeah,
multiple
there's
good
somebody like
guys.
we like, oh, they put him in this movie. Oh,
Yeah.
Captain America came with Thor, like always.
Mhm.
And I think with her, the entire time we watched her performance, we were trying to figure out when somebody's gonna come out. Like I was
Drake
like,
or
oh,
Jay-Z.
Drake. I was like, Drake
Yeah.
is gonna come out right here. She gonna bring Drake. Oh,
Mhm.
she gonna bring Drake. Oh shit.
I thought
Oh, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Oh, and then
Eminem, somebody that she's been featured with.
Eminem. Yeah, she had a song. She did. Did she? I Love the Way You Lie. She didn't do that one, did she?
Yeah, I think she did a part of that, like a small part of it.
Mm.
She could have brought Kanye. It would have been so funny
Nah,
if she brought
she was
Kanye.
not.
Boy, she was not finna do that.
Kanye
She
ain't
knows.
allowed in that building. Nah, don't.
Because I
do
mean,
that.
they did that one song.
But I feel like that's what.
And that's why she only did her part.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what took things away from us because of what we expected.
I guess because of last year's Super Bowl.
But that's the thing. No, not
that was the
counting
real
Super Bowl.
Avengers.
What I was comparing it to was The Weeknd. I was comparing her performance to The Weeknd's performance.
And I like The Weeknd's performance.
I did too. And that's why I was saying, like, to me, that was more memorable. Like, for example, when he was, like, in that hall with all the mirrors and lights, right. I could envision that. This, other than Rihanna being pregnant 2 years later, I'm not going to remember this.
I think, though, because, you know, she signs on for the Super Bowl, like, months in advance. Maybe she didn't know she was pregnant at the time.
No, I thought this is like a year. I thought we knew this like
oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
well,
from
then,
like
a few months after the Super Bowl.
I mean, yeah, she didn't know she was gonna get pregnant, so she got
Right.
pregnant.
No,
she was like,
she
well, now
I think
got
she didn't wrap that willy. She knew she was gonna get pregnant. You know. It's,
Well, I'm saying
think
she wasn't expecting to be pregnant during the Super Bowl. I think she just had to adjust to it.
I think with her being pregnant is what made them
play it
commit to just her on her own. Like, because I felt like it was about the big picture. Right now, in the moment, we're all looking for somebody else to come out. We're trying to, just for that good time. But iconic-wise, living in history, big picture, eventually we're going to think, even when we see another Super Bowl and we see all these other people right now, we're going to think like, Rihanna did a whole Super Bowl show herself, by herself, while she was pregnant.
See, but that's the thing. That's like us all gonna remember. Like, I feel like the actual performance itself, we won't fully remember. Just the fact that it's like she was pregnant. You know,
Right. But did you see how many views she had?
The views, her Spotify and Apple Music.
I know on YouTube.
Well, that's everybody though. Yeah, when they do the Super Bowl.
But also her Fenty too.
Yeah. Her makeup like blew up.
Right. But did you all see and she did a little thing for her. She did like a little what is it called? I can't think of the word. But when you promote something,
marketing.
Nah, but when you like promote on the radio, it's called like
Jackal.
What? No, what the hell is that? It's called like a selfless. It's like a shameless something.
Shameless plug.
Yes, shameless plug. Thank you guys. Like she did. I think she put some lip gloss on.
During the performance.
Yeah.
That's
that was
why
supposed
the
to be
makeup
like
blew up like that. Cause she did a little touch up like during the performance.
Just something like that,
what she
bro.
put on?
Just something like that.
Yeah.
Just.
That's all it
But
takes.
did you all see her halftime show had more viewers
Than the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, she going down in history. I think over time layers will peel and she'll be held. That performance will be held higher. I think it's just going to be something over time.
Like one of those Michael Jackson performances.
Michael Jackson, Prince. Marvin Gaye, Whitney Houston, Prince. Yeah. I think because she was singing the hell out of those songs.
Who do you think is going to do it next year?
Somebody white. I know everybody, my cousins were like,
is that the rotation now? Black, white, black, white?
I don't know, but I felt like, it was a lot of black.
Yeah.
They've been doing a lot of black.
A lot of black
and
with,
I feel
with
like
the white sprinkled in there.
Yeah.
What was the last white? Maroon 5? Yeah. Right? Because it was Rihanna, then Dre, then The Weeknd, then Maroon 5.
Oh, Beyonce was before The Weeknd, wasn't
he? Yeah, well, before Maroon 5, it was Coldplay, if I'm not mistaken.
Beyonce did a Super Bowl as well. I felt like that was right before The Weeknd.
No, Beyonce was with Coldplay.
Wasn't that the New Orleans one?
Was she?
Where the lights went out?
Mm-hmm.
No, Beyonce?
Or was that after that?
No.
I don't think Beyonce did it herself. No, we're also missing Shakira and
Jennifer Lopez.
Yes.
How long ago was that?
That was before Dre.
Yeah, that was
before Dre. Act like they forgot about Dre. So, okay, look. So last year was.
Why do we do this to ourselves?
Big facts.
Yeah, we can just fact
so
check all this stuff.
Beyonce was like 4 or 5 years ago. Then Dr.
She
Dre
didn't do it by herself. She did it with Coldplay.
Or did they come?
It was Coldplay and she was featured.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think it was Beyonce.
All right, list of Super Bowl halftime shows. Let's take a look here.
So it was Dr. Dre and them. Then it was The Weeknd.
No, I think it was the.
No, The Weeknd. It was
and
J-Lo 1967.
No. No, it was The Weeknd. It was The Weeknd because The Weeknd.
Right.
Because Patrick Mahomes, The Weeknd did the Super Bowl with Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady.
So here you go. We'll start in 2013. In 2013, it was Beyonce.
By herself, right?
By herself.
Okay. She did do it.
But I said like 5 or 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was her by herself. That's when the lights went out in that stadium.
Okay.
And then Bruno Mars in 2014 with the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Mm-hmm. I remember that one.
And then the following year.
What, Katy Perry? No, I don't remember.
Katy Perry.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Katy Perry and with Lenny Kravitz, Missy Elliott, and the Arizona State University marching band.
Missy Elliott. Okay, I remember.
She was on that giant tiger or something like that.
I think she had that shark dancing.
Yeah, the left shark, and then she had that hot Cheeto dress. And whatever. Yeah.
And then in 2016 was Coldplay. They had Beyonce, Bruno Mars, Mark Ronson, Gustavo Dudamel, and the University of California marching band. And then Lady Gaga in 2017 by herself.
Wait, Lady Gaga?
Excuse me?
Yep. In 2018, Justin Timberlake, infamous kid on cell phone.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What?
The kid. So while he's doing his performance and he's like running down the field and everyone, he's like starts singing around everyone. You just see a kid on his phone, like Justin Timberlake's right here performing, and the kid's just
he just texted
on his phone. Yeah, he just texting on his phone.
I'll see
if I can pull up the picture for you.
February 2019, Maroon 5 with Travis Scott, Big Boy, and the Georgia State University.
ATL, ho.
Yeah. And then in 2020 was Shakira and Jennifer Lopez. They featured Bad Bunny, J Balvin, and Emmy Muniz.
And then it was The Weeknd.
Then it was The Weeknd by himself. Yeah. And then the Dr. Dre and West Coast.
So Justin Timberlake performing right beside him, and that's him. He's just on his phone, just texting.
Bro, that looks like
Justin Timberlake
as a kid.
Like, check out this dude next to me. He looks just like me.
Okay. But yeah, so I'm willing to bet on this. So who's going to perform next year? Even if it's a featured, anyone.
It's going to be Bad Bunny.
That sounds like a strong possibility.
Yes, because he's been blowing up.
Hasn't stopped. It's going to be Bad Bunny and somebody, though. It's going to be featured.
So he's going to feature somebody, or he's going to be the feature?
Nah, he's going to feature some.
Like, will he be the main guy featuring somebody?
He may be the feature.
Or will he be featured?
To who?
They will go crazy. Anybody. If they can feature Beyonce to Coldplay,
that's true. Anybody. That's very, very true.
It'll be anybody.
Anyone.
2 years from now, it's going to be BTS.
I don't know why. I have such a strong feeling it's going to be Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Taylor Swift? Okay.
Mm-hmm. I don't even really care for her music like that, but she's also just been blowing up again each album, so I feel like
I'm happy too. I like Taylor. I don't know much about her. Don't listen to any of her music, but I've seen little to enough to know that I like her personality. I think Taylor Swift cool.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go out on a limb and say DJ Khaled.
Oh, I don't know. I do not like his.
If it would be DJ Khaled, he's gonna be Batman to the Avengers. I mean, to the Justice League. He's gonna have a whole lot of people out there.
Yeah,
and I think that's when you'll bring your Bad Bunnies, your Post Malones.
You think he would do that? All I do is win and have everyone that was on there for that song.
I think he would do, bro. He could bring.
He still have like Rick Ross, Ludacris.
He could bring
Snoop Dogg.
He could bring Rihanna out there. He could bring Drake out there.
I'm saying he could
bring anybody. Yeah. And all of them got hits.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. DJ. So we got DJ Khaled, Taylor Swift, and Bad Bunny. Those are the bets for that.
Shoot, they could just do them three.
That'd be
a wild three.
As long as I get the DJ Khaled dance.
Who's going to the Super Bowl next year? Predictions now.
Cowboys.
You know what?
Nah.
I can actually see the Cowboys going. Not gonna lie. I can see it. No. I feel like they're just like two trades.
Shut the hell up. What is wrong? I'm the only one here drinking, and you niggas are the ones talking like y'all been drinking.
So it's gonna be, let's see, from the NFC. Ooh, that's a good one.
It's gonna be wherever Lamar Jackson goes. Lamar Jackson's not staying in Baltimore.
You think Lamar Jackson's gonna take another team to the Super Bowl when he couldn't take Baltimore to the Super Bowl?
I do, because I think that this last year he was at his best.
What if he goes to Miami?
What if he gets traded to Dallas?
Yeah,
nah, because
they're not gonna go with that.
Wait,
but if he goes to Miami,
he's a full black quarterback. Cowboys are not gonna do that.
What are you talking about?
And
Jerry Jones is all about the black people. You saw him in that photo from the 50s.
Bro, did you see the meme that they took from they took the meme from Django, and they were talking about kneeling, and he was like, "Nuh-uh, not around my niggas. You can't." when he got the script for kneeling, you know not around my niggas. You can't.
Oh yeah, Big Daddy.
Yeah, he was talking about Django riding a horse. He was like, "No, you can't ride a horse." It's like niggas are allowed to ride horses here now. Not around my niggas, you not.
Bro, that was wild. Golly.
Yeah, if he goes to Miami, I think they would go.
That would be nice. But would Hill still be there? Or would he still be the man? Bro, you got
Well, don't they have Waddle?
the best receiver, and they have Waddle.
Exactly, yeah. So even if Hill's not there, I think he could do a Waddle still.
And they have Waddle.
Yeah.
Oh
Miami?
my gosh.
So if he
The
goes to
two
Miami,
fastest receivers in the league.
if he goes to Miami, that will be the team.
Let's do this.
oh
First
my gosh.
first and foremost, where's Lamar Jackson going?
Yeah, so I think he's going to be in the AFC still.
AFC. Do you have a team in particular? I think he
Ever
was in the
since
AFC.
Yuki just said what the hell he just said,
I think he's going
Miami.
Yeah, I
Y'all
think he's
both
going
saying
Miami.
Miami?
Is he going to Miami though? I don't
They
think so.
gotta pay for him. That's pretty much it. But I feel like if they're willing to pay for him, they can easily be going to playoffs and possibly win the Super Bowl.
Sheesh. Would they go? Let me see. Okay, so I think he's gonna stay in the AFC.
Because he wants Baltimore to pay.
Yeah, and they're not gonna pay him. There's some idiots.
No, I mean he's gonna stay in the AFC because he wants to beat
Yeah,
Baltimore.
beat them.
Yeah. But I mean, they have to trade him though. I think he's still under contract.
So they're
Is
not
he a
gonna
free
they're
agent?
not gonna trade him to anybody in their conference.
Maybe.
They won't.
Man, I feel
But
like
just
if
like how they
Baltimore
didn't do
did
it.
that, they don't believe in him.
Because who was it? Was it Dez Bryant?
Yeah.
For the trade, like, no, you can't go to the Giants. Because he was trying to go to the Giants, right? And they're like, no, you can't. You know,
Wait,
He
what?
tried to
no,
the
it
Jets.
was Romo. Because he wanted to go to the Broncos, and they told him no, right?
When?
I don't remember
When-
that.
it
I
was-
always
it was-
wanted him to go to
it-
the Broncos.
It was right before he retired because he was trying to get traded. You know, because that's when Dak was pretty much, I guess, replacing him.
That's a whole nother story. I still think we should have kept Romo. But
I think so. Wait, not to cut you off. I think that Romo would have ascended into talks if he would have gotten traded. I felt like
I feel
Romo
he could have done a lot
would
better.
have done a lot better with a different team.
yeah.
After a while, like after Marion Barber left, I feel like that was Tony Romo's time to go to a different system.
Because who did he go to? He went to the Titans, right?
Marion Barber, he went to the Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah, the Bears. He went to
to the
Chicago.
Bears.
Who went to the Titans? That's where there was a running back for the Cowboys that went to the Titans.
Wasn't it DeMarco Murray?
That's probably what I'm
No.
thinking of.
DeMarco Murray
No.
went to
He went
the
to
Eagles.
Philly and then he went to the Titans.
Then he went to San Francisco. No,
See, no, one of them went to the Titans. I know for a fact a running back
Did he
for
go
the
to the
Cowboys
Titans?
went
He went to the Titans
okay, maybe DeMarco Murray.
because
Yeah.
Okay.
Eagles weren't using him
I'm thinking Chip Kelly's
correctly,
goofy.
and then they
Because
sent
of
him
Chip
off.
Kelly, that nigga there is an idiot, and got demoted to college after that. Went to San Francisco. That was a bad team and made them worse, and then got sent to college.
See, I still think Dolphins. That's my bet for
Just
that.
hope, right? Just hope. I have no
Dolphins.
idea where he can land. I have no hunch, no hints on anything.
Because
but
what is their quarterback? Didn't he get like 2 concussions and stuff like that?
Tua.
Is he still playing?
yeah, he's still playing.
He's still playing. He needs to
But I just don't-
back it up.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't think so.
Man, if they could get Lamar,
So, all right. So you're gonna say he's gonna definitely land in Miami.
Miami, yes.
You don't know where the hell he's going.
I think he's staying in the AFC.
It's an AFC team, and whichever AFC team gets him is gonna be in the Super Bowl.
Yes,
Okay. That's interesting. Okay.
it is right because he would have to beat Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
It
but
is.
I feel like he could do, especially after the Super Bowl performance. Like Patrick Mahomes is good, but he's not like unstoppable.
Right now, keep in mind, and I'm only saying this just because I agree with you,
Mm-hmm.
but we do have to remember he was hurt.
Oh, and
Patrick
he was
Mahomes
running
hurt.
like crazy, even
Yeah,
while
and
hurt.
got hurt again. And got hurt
Yeah.
again.
Boy, they hit the nigga with them tranquilizers in halftime.
Dog, he came back looking like dancing like Beyonce. He came back happy, energetic. He was clapping his hands. Yeah. All right. So what about you?
So that's cool. So as far as Lamar Jackson goes, don't see him staying in the AFC North.
Mhm.
Miami's a strong point, right? That'd be interesting.
Yeah, like it literally that's like their.
I
only
feel like
missing
that
piece.
would be a strong point, but I feel like they'd hold him and send him to Houston.
Oh.
Houston.
And I will tell you now, as cold as he is, he would do nothing in Houston.
Yeah, I feel like Houston's gonna just let him down completely.
Oh,
So-
but they will pay the
So
hell out of him.
is-
He will get paid.
he'll go to maybe Houston. The only other option, I don't see Miami,
Bro,
but Broncos.
Or the Broncos.
Broncos.
It might be. It's a huge possibility he goes to a trash team because they are going to pay the hell out of him. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And as far as my Super Bowl pick for the AFC, I'm still gonna go with the Bengals.
The Bengals?
Yeah. Okay. What about NFC? I guess we still have to make an NFC pick since we think he's gonna stay in the AFC. The NFC, who do you think is going in the NFC?
NFC, it's hard to tell because the NFC is pretty much wide open.
I think San Francisco is going.
Think San Francisco?
Yeah, I think Brock Purdy is coming back. Remember, Brock Purdy was hurt.
You think Brock Purdy's that caliber though?
I do. I think Brock Purdy and Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence is.
I think they
dope.
coming up, bro. Yeah. I think Trevor Lawrence and Brock Purdy is coming up.
I see Trevor Lawrence making it further though than the Niners.
See,
bro, Brock Purdy is. He's nice, bro.
See, I would say the Cowboys, but probably the 49ers.
Okay, who's gonna do better this year, the Giants or the Cowboys?
Cowboys.
I think the Cowboys are for sure going to the playoffs.
Have y'all seen Josh Allen?
Yes, the Cowboys are for sure going to the playoffs.
Is it Josh Allen?
Yeah.
If the Giants make it to the playoffs too, it's gonna be like from a wild card or something. I don't know, but I think the Cowboys are gonna do better than the Giants.
Okay.
Damn it.
All right. Well, you all stay tuned for my Lakers because we have gotten rid of Russell Westbrook.
Yeah. Where did he go to?
Next door.
I don't think he went there yet,
he
though.
did go to the Clippers.
Did they sign him yet? I don't think they signed him.
That he was going to the Clippers.
That's where he wanted to go.
And they want him. He want to sign anywhere. Bro, Russell Westbrook wants to go anywhere where they'll take him. And he can go next door. Nobody knows Russell Westbrook like the people that played with him when he was trash. They'll see all those turnovers. They'll see all those goofy plays he does and how he acts. The Lakers want him to go to the Clippers, bro. They want him to.
I mean, the Lakers are looking good, too.
Bro, we're looking good.
With like all those trades that they did?
Yes. When is our next game? Is it? I don't think it's tomorrow because I think they get a break today.
Well, they haven't finalized the buyout yet.
Oh, the Lakers play Golden State.
Ooh.
On the 23rd. Oh, I'll be flying.
I'll text you about it.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, brother.
Be like, damn, the Lakers lost.
Nah, against Golden State, you know what? I think they might beat Golden State.
Bro,
I think
they look nice.
Yeah, for how the team's looking, I think they might be Golden State.
They look nice, bro. They look nice.
That D'Angelo Russell edition.
D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell. They got Mo Bamba, who I didn't believe in, but seems to be somewhat promising. They got another guy, Vanderbilt, who's like a defensive prowess. We'll see. And then Dallas plays San Antonio Thursday.
Yeah, man, that team is lost right now.
Dallas?
Yeah.
Because of Kyrie, or do you think it's for other reasons?
I'm sure it's the Kyrie trade. I mean, I think they're just not synced.
Yeah.
No, it's hard to sync up mid-season.
Yeah.
And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, you see Lakers are doing what they're doing with their new additions.
They made it seem like they've been playing like that was the team the entire year already. Like
and
it was just like instant. They all snapped together.
And it just seems like D'Angelo fits that scheme. He fits that.
Yeah.
He knows what to do. And Dallas is different. Dallas has always been a slow team. They've always been like, hey, pace it. You know.
So
and Kyrie came in and just
with when they talk about Kyrie, like I always say, like, oh, Dallas needs someone good, but I don't think they should get like a superstar sort of person. They should get like good people that not in over their heads, I guess you could say.
It looks like they need one more piece.
Yes, yeah.
They need a big
because like let Luka still be the main star and kind of build around that.
But they got this dude Josh Green, I think.
Yeah,
I think it's Josh Green. And he looks good. That last game they played, he looked good.
He's been looking these last couple of games, but they just been missing. But that also comes back. So what I told y'all, I like Kyrie. I think he's a good player. I don't like his attitude. I don't like him as a person because you don't know what you're gonna get. And it showed already because he missed a game.
He already missed a game.
Yeah,
for what?
I think he said because he wasn't feeling good. But
I thought it was the ankle or something.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know what you're gonna get out of Kyrie.
What was his first time in Dallas? You know, maybe the weather got to him like all of us.
I think that Kyrie always has an ulterior motive.
He does,
and he knows how to feed the crowd. Like he was walking with the players in Dallas. I mean, walking with the fans in Dallas. Yeah. He always knows what he's doing.
He does. He ain't gonna stay here.
Yeah, for him to. Of course, I'm a huge LeBron fan, but looking at it realistically, from what he went through with LeBron, where he went, and where he was before LeBron got there, for him to demand a trade, and then for a lot of those things to unravel, and everybody was defending, well, you don't know how LeBron was talking to him and this and that and blah, blah, blah. But he's supposed to be a competitor and go somewhere and, okay, that's fine. Maybe LeBron was talking to you a way you didn't like it, a way you didn't like, okay, fine. But you go to another team and almost dismantle that team single-handedly. He goes to Boston, and they're horrible. He leaves Boston. They keep everybody that they had when he was there, and they're automatically doing well in the playoffs once he leaves. He's a cancer. Him, Kyrie Irving, and Westbrook are cancers. Kyrie Irving is like locker room cancer. Westbrook is on the court cancer. Because everybody says they like Westbrook as a person. He's amazing. You know, they're all friends with him.
He does dumb stuff,
stupid stuff during the game. And Kyrie Irving does stupid stuff
in
the locker room and outside the game.
What you're saying is, next year the Dallas Mavericks will be top tier when Kyrie leaves.
What I'm saying,
it could.
It depends. They gotta have somebody
because they could trade him because he still has that superstar status.
Yeah.
Well,
Boston was A1 before they got Kyrie, and then left and became A1 again. Mavericks weren't A1 before Kyrie,
so they're gonna have to.
They were average.
They just not A1. Now they did make it to the Western Conference Finals, and
somehow
they tried to do something with. Listen, I have my back and forth with Luka, but one thing that I cannot forget is how he destroyed the first or second corniest player in the league, who is Devin Booker. Devin Booker and Klay Thompson are they are the top two corniest players in the NBA. Not bad.
They're the same people.
They are. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But corny. Personality, corny. Mm-hmm. And Luka literally came into their house
and slapped the hell out of them.
Beat the brakes off of them, bro. After losing and after making that comment.
That's when he said like
special?
That you not you after Devin Booker making a comment, but the comment that you titled YouTube video.
Everybody tough when they're up.
Yeah, everybody tough when they up. And
bro,
what do you do?
When he said that had to be like the coldest line I've ever heard anyone say. Yes, bro. Yes.
That was beast, bro. And then that picture that they show where he down there and Luka like bro, that run and even that time in life was epic. That the series before that when they were in Utah, and if you look up, wait, was that the series before?
It was
because you have to go through first round, second round, then the conference.
Yeah.
So who did they play first? Utah was first.
Then Phoenix, and Golden State.
Yeah, Utah, Phoenix, Golden State. Thank you. I'm sorry. So Utah, you look up Utah's owner, Utah Jazz owner, and it was a picture of Jalen Brunson.
The point guard of.
I'm sorry. The point guard at that time of the Mavericks.
Oh,
okay, they had the owner of the Utah Jazz. You look up the owner, like the owner for the Dallas Mavericks, Mark Cuban. It's a picture of Jalen Brunson as the owner, bro. He was single-handedly destroying them. And the last game, Game 7. Was it Game 7? Or was it Game 6? I think it was Game 7. Yeah, Utah. That was on my birthday, right? That was it. That advanced
was it Game 7? Yeah. They advanced that night. Yeah.
That was Game 7. My birthday, we go out to Victory Park. And out on the patio, bro, everybody, it was packed. The place we went to, Hero, it was packed. And then American Airlines had a concert, I think Bon Jovi, that just let out. And all the crowd from the let out came by, a lot of the crowd from the bar. And they're like surrounding us. And we're right here on the patio. on the benches watching the game. Came down to the last play. I think it was Barjanovic had a wide open through. Barjanovic is like a knockdown, solid player. Had a wide open three because he pump faked. It may have been Jalen Brunson. It was in the corner. Oh, it was Dinwiddie, I think. He pump faked Dinwiddie, and Dinwiddie jumped and went for it. And Barjanovic still held it. Wide open three to end the game. Brick. Everybody was cheering, bro. Calvin got his hand red. Let me see the dude was slapping his hand.
Let them hard.
Bro, we were faded. Gonzo took pictures that night, and next day was like, bro, I don't even remember taking these pictures. Remember that?
Yeah, take pictures of the buildings.
Which was dope.
Driving back home.
Bro, so I got a list for y'all, for all of us. A goal list. I was supposed to tell y'all at the beginning of the year. But it's cool. Mid-February is fine.
Still got it. Yeah, still beginning.
Yeah. I'll send it to y'all. But one of yours has to do with pictures. They were good pictures, bro. Like he got inspired through alcohol subconsciously.
I saw the shots. Not shots, but drinks.
Yeah, we didn't have shots, right?
There was just a bunch of drinks. Those white dudes were buying you drinks for your birthday.
Yep. The bartender, we spoke to both of us were talking to the bartender.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the bartender was cool. What you say he was bringing you drinks, right?
He gave me 2-3 free drinks because my food came out super late. So I was like, nope.
It was a good time, bro.
I think the Mavericks could do it.
That was a good time.
They could do it. Probably not with Kyrie, but they'll do it.
And I was in California. Shoot, they could be going to state with Kyrie. They could be going to state.
Yes.
They just gotta mesh better.
Exactly. Yeah.
Something's
Yeah, they only had a couple games. Each game they played together, they lost though, right?
Yeah, they've lost 2 games that they played together, and then the third one they lost, but Kyrie was out.
Yeah.
So
we'll see. It'll be interesting.
Very interesting.
I don't think he's gonna be back next year though. Win or lose.
He's not gonna be back.
Unless LeBron comes over here.
Nah, LeBron's staying where he's at.
Yeah, especially with the team that he has now, I think he will.
Maybe, yeah.
Because like I said, they're doing good right now. They actually have where it's like, okay, like they go in the playoffs and all that stuff. Like a good solid team that LeBron can make it work. Get his next ring.
LeBron in Dallas.
That would be really cool though. Imagine getting that jersey, a Maverick jersey with LeBron on it.
Just get this shit custom
James
made.
I know that's all there too. Because all I think about is the dark blue and light blue Mavericks jerseys.
Yeah.
23 James on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or would he be 6 out here?
Probably 6. Olympic number.
Try to get it autographed. Talk to that guy that you know. Get it autographed.
He definitely get that done.
Yeah.
He definitely get that done. Wait, let's talk about that draft. Did you see Yuki's draft?
No.
So
I wish he did. He probably would have actually helped me get a better quarterback.
We're in a Madden tournament. I mean, we're in a Madden franchise, and Yuki's in there. So Yuki got 2 draft picks. One of
very late.
They were late.
Draft picks.
One of the users took Deshaun Watson from him before Yuki had control over the team. He took Deshaun Watson from who was a good quarterback. I mean, he won the Super Bowl this year. You would have enjoyed Deshaun Watson, but Deshaun took Deshaun Watson from Yuki's team, gave him
and left me with a 67 overall.
Yeah, he gave you some other people though. I gotta find out who all he did, but he gave you some things. You know what? I think he gave you a 2nd round pick too. That's why you had 2 picks in the 2nd round as well. However, Yuki picked this quarterback. No, Yuki drafted a quarterback. We are all excited for Yuki's picks. I mean, I was. You were. But those picks were late round. I mean, they were late, in the round. They were like 30 and 31st in the first round. And Yuki picked, I forget the guy's name.
Okay, so before you do, I'll tell you like my thing, because again, I don't know a lot of those draft picks names or who they are, So I saw it. It said projected first round, potential the question mark, and then it had like their grades about like what they do, and it said it was like A, B, B, and I think like another A or something like that. So I was like, oh, this guy is good. You know, like just from looking at random numbers like that and letters, like, okay, this guy's good. I choose him. And first of all, it was just the bronze or wood, whatever the hell it is, for the potential. Wood. And that's I just had a feeling. I'm looking at like his stats at the bottom, red. I'm like, how do I look at my draft pick? You know, I need to see if I could get another quarterback, or if I need to get another quarterback. And like, you can't. Yeah, he gets 9 until it's over. And yep, it was over. An overall 54 quarterback.
No, he wasn't 54, was he?
54. Yeah. Overall 54.
You should just kept drafting quarterbacks. Shoot, like what else do you really need?
I had no left guard.
Yeah, he had no left guard. He had he needed a defensive tackle.
Yeah, I really needed a defensive tackle.
Corners.
I needed corners, and I needed.
That team was rough.
I think a linebacker or something like that, and yeah, so I needed a lot.
So when we draft, I'll tell you this: when we draft, we usually do like 4. Like we go to the 4th round. Mm-hmm. So after the 4th round, the computer generates the rest of the draft. Yeah. So I would say focus more so on what you feel you need the most, because whatever you don't have, 0, the computer is going to draft that themselves when we simulate it. Yeah. And say, for instance, if you had like a left outside linebackers, to me on that game aren't as important, because you don't run a lot of setups where you're using all 3 linebackers. The middle linebacker is the one that's always going to be on the field. Okay. But yeah, you do the left outside linebacker, right outside. That's if you're running a set where you have all 3 linebackers on the field, which is going to be rare. Because a lot of them, let me say, they play that game, they usually run 3 receivers. And if you're defending 3 receivers, you're not going to have more than 1 or 2 linebackers on the field. So anyway, just for next season. The fun thing is to see how Yuki's gonna perform with this 54. Well, you're gonna have to do something. I'm
still gonna use that same 71 overall.
Oh, the 71, yeah. And see,
just send them the invite. Just pick a different.
But the thing is, when I played I played one game with that guy, and that guy's hot ass. I was playing as underrated with him. And
you played him?
Mm-hmm. And even underrated said
before
that's why underrated kept saying you need to get you a quarterback.
Yeah, so bad
because he was just throwing. And it would be like way off target, just randomly, or like super short. And it's like,
I was dealing with that for like 3 seasons, and I was getting talked trash too, like because Tom Brady retired. Well, no, Tom Brady didn't retire. Tom Brady was horrible. He went all the way down to like the 70s, because the older they get, the more they regress.
Yeah,
you know, to the 70s. So he was just there as a mentor, and I had this goofy quarterback that was horrible.
Get you just pick you another team. I'll trade you Tyreek. Before I retire.
Right. You can do that. Listen, you can trade, but the dude may be better. Anyway, I just thought that draft was funny, bro. The whole draft was funny.
Yeah, it's I see that I gotta get lucky with the trade. I tried trading quarterbacks and it's impossible.
It's hard to trade, man. You just gotta find that.
Because you're always trying to trade the best of the best.
He was actually helping me trade, and yeah, even when I did like green, like all 3, nothing. So
it has to be, if not full, only a little bit of black between that bar with the green for them to accept it. Because I had it where it was green. I'm like, what do they want? And they would not take it. But it has to make sense. They literally take everything into effect. The length of time that the player has on their contract, like if they're expiring. They know that. Because you think about it, what if somebody right now is like, hey, we want Patrick Mahomes, we'll give you everybody. Is Kansas City going to do that? Can you give anybody anything to let them get rid of Patrick Mahomes? So it's kind of like that.
There was one person, who was it? Because we did 2 first-round picks, and then Odell Beckham because they needed a wide receiver. And
he was trying to trade for Dak.
Was it Dak?
Who?
Me.
Yuki.
Just so I could get a quarterback.
This was recently.
Yeah, it was like
yesterday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you trying to give Odell Beckham and who?
And 2 first-round picks. And they still say no.
Now here's the thing: look at Odell Beckham's age. Odell Beckham is old.
Odell Beckham is the same age as Dak, or like 1 year difference.
Right, but that's their primary quarterback. So when you give them this older receiver and these picks, they had to go through a whole season without a starting quarterback. You know, it's like that.
Yeah.
You might have to give up. What about your running back? Did you try him?
I need to see what teams need a running back. Yeah, to get a.
They don't just need it. It doesn't even. So that matters, but it doesn't all the way matter. It can still be a star, and it doesn't have to be the what's the name? Man, hold on.
Who do I
This,
have? Kareem, huh?
what's the name? We gotta wrap this up. I forgot they got a this the anniversary today.
Oh, it
Really?
is.
Yeah,
I thought that
I
was-
just found out.
Yeah, no, we got a dinner later in the evening.
Is that it? Still though, we're gonna give y'all some time.
It's 2 hours. We're getting to here.
Yeah, this is good. We still got with the Drake thing may transpire even more next time.
Yeah, that's true.
What is it we have on here though?
Left is the Drake one, and then we have Warzone Season 2, and then the Hogwarts
Have y'all played
boycott stuff.
Warzone?
So that's all I'm about to say. I haven't even played Warzone.
No, I played multiplayer, but
Let's try to do that tonight
We'll play multiplayer.
or today. Yeah, if you all don't leave by today, let's try to play it today. If not, we try to play it tonight or something.
okay.
Yeah. Hey, I'm very proud of this podcast. Like I said, I definitely wanted to get 3 out the way before I start telling people. But
3 consistent episodes too.
yeah, I've had people tell me that they are interested and they at least want to hear like what we're talking about and stuff. And like I had somebody I've had a couple people, but in particular, somebody told me, she was like, "Oh yeah, you know what? You have a voice for the radio." I feel so bad because my allergies are destroying me, and I hope that she doesn't end up hearing this episode because I don't sound the same.
Send out episode 2.
Yeah. Send episode 2. When I was way back.
That'll work. So
sure.
before we close it out though, we did have a comment on YouTube. What was the comment on YouTube?
Oh, yeah, I can even pull it up because
Pull that up because it was a suggestion,
Okay, bro. What is it?
and I have the answer for that a question.
Do y'all know who it came from?
Yes.
Yes.
The name is there and all.
Yep. By someone named Ivan Rodriguez. You have talk about the creation of the gritty.
Bruh.
So we're gonna break it down for you here. Cause I had to look it up. Like, I don't even know where the fuck it came from. So the gritty was originally invented by Louisiana's Allen Davis, a former LSU wide receiver, Jamar Chase. And that's where it blew up into the NFL.
Bro, I thought it had something to do with grits.
Get your old age.
Get your grits and coffee. Look at egg scrambled, easy, hard over grits
Cracker
and bacon.
Barrel.
By Allen who?
Allen Davis.
Do y'all have a video of the very first gritty?
I think it's on here.
Check that out.
The very first gritty. I still remember his search history. Freddy Fazbear humping the screen.
Ivan.
Yeah.
Yo, Ivan said that he takes notes. You know what? I think that's a good idea too. Him like having some type of input on what we talk about. I was like, yo, you should be on the show. He was like, nah, I don't know if I want to be on the show, but I can take some notes.
That actually reminds me. Every now and then we should have like guests in here. You know,
Oh,
Ivan,
absolutely.
Eric,
No, eventually.
You know?
Yeah, eventually, yeah. And they can even call in. Calvin's going to show me how to do that. But they can just like call in and be on the
thing.
wave. Or
Yeah.
whatever, yeah.
Okay.
That'll work.
For sure, man.
Appreciate you guys. This was a good drink too.
It was, bro. Starry was great.
I'm all out.
I'm glad we got to vent. You guys let me vent about Ant-Man. I really felt the way about that. But now that's all out of the way. And looking forward to next time.
We can discuss more important things.
Yeah. For sure.
Let's see. I'll sing it in the outro. You know, I don't know. The Goody Clique.
Yeah.
Have the meats.
We don't know yet,
Say we have
but
the
we're
meats.
signing off.
What?
And anybody that hears this, we appreciate you all.
A whole bunch.
Because all we do is talk anyway. Thanks for letting us convey it in a certain way. Because if you didn't, we're going to do it anyway.
Absolutely. Because we don't give a damn. Have a good one
Deuce.
and good night.
Peace.
Try some Starry.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Gonzo again. We hope you enjoyed this episode. I just want to let you guys know that come next week, we will not be having an episode. Beeman will be out of town. Me and Yuki will be working on some stuff, but we just won't drop anything on the channel. We do appreciate you guys checking in on us and listening to what we have to say. And we hope you enjoy what we got to say. And, we're just going to be improving week by week. So, you know what? We appreciate it. Much love. Catch you on the flip side. We out.